Hi, Leo. This is the Healing Grasshopper here to do your 2024 yearly forecast. This video is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So I have decided to focus on astrology for your yearlies because there's a lot going on. Of course, we're going to do tarot as well. Um, but there's a whole lot happening that hasn't happened in a very long time. Um, by the way, I am not an astrologer. I'm merely a tarot card reader. So I just wanted you to know that I'm not, pouring over the charts and getting all of this, extracting all of this information on my own. I'm actually getting it from many websites and other astrologers, and there are YouTube astrologers as well. Three of my favorites I've listed in my comments below. So I don't know these astrologers. I just these are the ones that I'm interested in. You might like them as well. Um, Anywho, so let's start with the most important energy here, which is the three outer planets of Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus are aligning and changing signs from 2024 to 2025. This is very, very rare. It happens every 300 years or so, give or take a two or decade. Um, this energy has the potential to create great upheavals in the outer world, but seems to promise some very auspicious changes for many individuals on a personal level, which is what I'd like to focus on. The upheavals and everything in the macrocosm, I'll leave to the astrologers to talk about. But we're going to talk about your personal lives, Leo. Um, Venus is direct all year, which is fabulous, which it makes it easier to focus and make viable plans without stops and starts and the false starts that Venus can bring. So, if you're not familiar with Venus retrogrades energy, what she likes to do when she's in retrograde is um, kind of put rose-colored glasses on you and make things look more attractive than they really are, so that when the energy leaves and it goes direct, you're like, "What was I thinking?" Um, Scrap all of that. So, but that's not going to happen this year, which is important because we're all going to be building new lives in this year. So, Saturn is in Pisces. It's been with us since March of 2023 and will be with us until February of 2026. Saturn in Pisces can generally help manifest dreams, but bring a dose of reality to impractical ideas. For you, Leo, Saturn will remind you to make time for nurturing your relationships, also emphasizing the importance of exploring methods of self expression. Jupiter in Taurus, that's been with us since May of 23 and will be with us until May 25th of 2024, will be a time for you to reap the rewards for the work you've been doing. Recognition is likely for your work as you enjoy admiration from your friends and coworkers. Excuse me. This could be a time for promotion or some kind of upward mobility if you are self employed. So, Uranus and Taurus, that's been with us since 2018, and will remain until July 2025, with the general energy of disrupting long held beliefs and habits. And we all know that habits die hard, especially rapid change and disruption to the way we think and communicate and how we get around. This energy will make Leo crave freedom in the workplace, which might mean a decision to find a new job that offers more flexibility, start a new business, or change careers. Be careful not to burn bridges if you're unhappy as the job. Be careful not to burn bridges if you're unhappy at the job, as it might prove to have undesirable outcomes in the future. So, those are kind of the blanket energies that'll be with us for a while. Now we'll start with monthly energies. In January, Mercury goes direct and allows for more efficient communication. But note that there are only 3 periods of retrogrades this year, which allow for more clear and direct communication. So we might be feeling a little bit of a shadow period of Mercury being in retrograde, which we all know produces, things not going right. Some things will, um, printers will break, and things will, malfunction, and uh, there'll be miscommunications and that kind of thing. But that's going to start to wane. We're going to have a lot less of that this year. Um, Pluto shifting into Aquarius. So, this is the big news of the year. We are coming out of Pluto in Capricorn, which has been with us for 20 years. Pluto, the disruptor, has been in Capricorn, which is, the ruled by Saturn, and it's very much um, sticking to the establishment and sticking by the rules and being rigid. And Pluto is all about breaking things up. So, it's like it's been making us all feel like whatever we try and do and put together, Pluto kind of kicks down, and nothing seemed like it was going well for us in the past 20 years, which is true for myself, where I kind of felt like I was working against, a constant force that I didn't know was there. I only heard about this Pluto being in Capricorn about 4 months ago, and everything just made sense to me. So anyway, that is going to be behind us very, very shortly. On the 20th, Pluto will shift into Aquarius, which brings a much lighter energy, brings an influx of new ideas, and sharing them with others while getting inspiration from others. Relationships are fun and stimulating in this energy. Um, so there's also some things that we're going to talk about later in the year for you sharing your ideas and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you have something that you're planning, I just want to give you my own caveat, and it's something that Spirit is also saying too. Try not to be a little too overzealous in sharing your plans when they're in their infant stages, because you don't want to mix other people's energies into your early plannings. Wait until you get whatever it is off the ground before you're sharing the ideas if it's something that you want to build. Um, so anyway, let's see what our first card is. So we pulled the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is the Vivid Journey tarot deck that I chose for this year because I don't use it very often, but I decided to use it because I love the way it's illustrated. It's very cute and it's got bright, vivid colors, and this is kind of the mood that I feel that we're moving into, um, coming from heavy energy to lighter energies. So the traditional Five of Swords in the Rider Waite is the guy holding all the swords with the satisfied look on his face, with two guys off in the distance looking defeated. Here we just have one guy looking defeated, a silhouette off in the distance. But I'm feeling a slightly different vibe here where, Leo, you've gone through quite a few things in the past 20 years and in the recent past as well, where you've had some adverse situations, some karmic situations that you've been through that you're able to look at back at, um, not satisfaction like, haha, I've won, but looking back at how you've grown from it and what you've taken away from it in terms of tools to move forward with. And this person off in the distance isn't a real person. This is more like a state of mind where when you're in an adverse situation, you can feel this defeated feeling and feeling like, um, nothing ever goes right for you. But see, there's like a contrast of attitudes here, a defeated attitude and a triumphant attitude. And this is you, Leo, here in this triumphant attitude of, look, I've emerged from this adverse situation all the better for it. So, good for you, Leo. Let's get some clarification. Oh, you didn't even ask a question. The tower. Yeah. So you've had, like I said, you've had things in the past, that adverse situations that were not pleasant, right? But instead of letting them, actually, I don't know if you can see it any better here. Instead of letting it beat you here, you've come out of it better, bigger, stronger. So let's get into February, where there's no um, astrological things to tell you about. There's nothing of significance happening. So we'll just take the card, the tower. Look at the tower again. Hmm. So we've got the same energy of having emerged from adversity. Some of you even downright tragedy. Some of you may have lost family members or had divorces or have lost very close friends in whatever way, whether it was physical death or just death or of relationships. Traumatic, but you've survived. Um, I don't really know that we need clarification of a tower, but we might as well. Why not? There, please. It's the bottom card. King of Cups. Yeah. You've learned not to let things bother you too much, and that's reflexive of this attitude over here too. You're looking down at these swords like I've conquered you. I've overcome this. The King of Cups is very much like that. The King of Cups is looked at often as a stoic person, but it's because the King of Cups is very well seasoned king. He's been through quite a bit. So he's learned over the years to not to let his emotions overcome him. So that's you. You're learning to take things in stride. Good for you, Leah. So we've got March, lunar eclipse in Libra. Reading the room is key in this energy. There might be a bit of extra care needed to get your point across without offending or alienating anyone. Although it may not be your intention, your delivery might bruise egos, so take caution. Okay, so again, Pluto shifting into Aquarius is about a brand new paradigm, walking through a portal and starting a new chapter in one's life. Um, so you're going to feel that, Leo. I'm very sure the majority of you feel that energy already. So, and that brings a whole lot, and you're starting to get those ideas as well. So, by March, you're really going to be off and running and ready to put things together and being stimulated by ideas and whatever. And whoever might be in your way might inadvertently catch a sharp tongue or something. So what this just means is that this energy might have you a little distracted and a little too focused on your goals. So just be mindful of it that you're not oh, okay. So the 6 of Wands reversed is the celebration card where you have a lot of people celebrating with you, but it's in reverse. So the other thing that Spirit is saying is that also be careful because not everyone's going to be celebrating with you. Not everyone's going to be having the good fortune that you are having. So, um, number one, be mindful of that because some people may be innocent in that feeling. Like they may be just focused on their own situation, that um, some of them may feel that you're being insensitive in your enjoyment of whatever you're enjoying in March, but also to be cautious of people who aren't supportive of you. The other thing that I was just talking about is benign, but some of it is not as benign. You've got some real frenemies in your midst that you need to be aware of. Or if you're already aware of them, you're probably going to need to, I don't know, do something about it. Make sure that they're not sabotaging you. Um, Okay. I definitely need clarity on that one. Oh, okay. But uh that's lovely. Yeah, so Spirit is pretty much saying F them. Like whoever it is, it doesn't matter because you're leaving them behind anyway. There's really no need to discuss it. You have a fabulous life coming, Leo. So let's go for January, February, April, right? The extra cards are kind of throwing me off. April. So this energy will spark a Leo sense of adventure. Your urge to travel or do something new will be heightened at this time. Go for it, Leo. Your time for fun has arrived. Fantastic. So, for all that you've been going through, Leo, the clouds are parting. Knight of Swords. Yeah, man. So, Knight of Swords is a very dynamic card of um, a knight who is filled with ideas and filled with fire in his belly to implement those ideas. Um, but in this case, yes, to implement those ideas too, but also just a general sense of levity and excitement the Knight of Swords brings. Let's ooh, Knight of Cups. I don't think this is reversed. So yeah. So a fire in your belly, excitement, and some emotional satisfaction. Some This may even be romance. No. So this isn't romance. This is more of general enjoyment and enjoying yourself with friends and family and recreation and adventure and travel. Got one more. But I mean, it's a really dynamic month with two nights. There you go. Justice. So this is karmic justice. This is living your best life justice. Whatever adversity that these towers were bringing you, this is success is the best revenge type justice. And remember how spirit was like, F 'em, we don't have to talk about any of that? Karma, karma. So, anyway, May, right? We have Jupiter into Gemini um, on the 25th and will be with us for a year until May 2025. Leo will experience an influx of new ideas with a boost of energy to achieve your goals, right? So that's what this all of this is about too. Um, the same energy might fill you with great advice for others. Your visions of accomplishing goals will be strong, and your path to the finish line will be clear. Your confidence and optimism will be contagious, so don't hesitate to share it, Leo. Yeah, which is kind of what you were doing over here. You're happy and you're trying to bring that positivity, but not everyone's feeling the positivity. But that's all right, Leo. Don't worry about it. You just shine your light. So we've got Six of Swords. Yeah, and you're moving towards better days. The clouds are parting. You're moving away from this tower energy. Oops. The devil. There might be some shadow work. Well, there might be. There's definitely shadow work that you're going to need to do because everyone needs to do shadow work this year. That's on the agenda for everyone. We're going to talk about it in the other astrological energies. Shedding bad habits, um, taking out the trash in our life so that, you know, we're not carrying heavy baggage through this portal. Yeah. Devil doesn't scare us, right? We'll work through it and break ourselves free of any limiting beliefs or bad habits that we've been dealing with for the past 20 years. It's fine. So June, Saturn goes retrograde from the 29th and will stay until November 15th, 2024. Organization and putting plans into place will happen with ease in this energy. Your self confidence will serve you well in working forward towards your goals, but be careful not to run anyone over. We talked about that already. We're not going to be too concerned about that, but just be careful not to stomp on toes while you're excited about where you're going. So the Hanged Man talks about looking at things with a fresh perspective. Um, the influx of new ideas and just the downloads that you're going to be getting from spirit about um and Pluto and Aquarius on how you can change things in your life for the better. What are some of the things that we're changing? What are we seeing with that Hanged Man? Okay, overgiving might be one of the things. Um, we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. Or this may, hold on. Okay, this is not overgiving. This is about being more generous, but not necessarily with money. Generous with your time, with your kindness, because everyone is going to be ascending, especially in this year in different ways and at different levels. So, and not everyone is going to be shiny and doing as well as you, Leo. So that's part of what the hangman is telling you. Yes, you're going to have an influx of ideas and how to change and improve your life, but also seeing things a little bit differently and how you relate to others and having more compassion as well. Temperance, yes, you see? So having compassion, yes, being excited for your future and bringing levity and light into situations, but just also approaching things with empathy and compassion, you know, everything in balance. So we have July. In July, there's a North Node transit to Aquarius, um, and will be with us until January 2025. We'll encourage you to broaden your horizons. Will encourage you to broaden your horizons, learn new things, and see new sights. This can be in any area of your life that feels right, and can also be as small as reading a new book, trying a new cuisine, or as grand as booking a trip to an exotic destination. Fabulous. So let's see what we got. Ace of Cups. All right. Are you meeting someone, Leo? So broaden your horizons. This may, for you single Leos, this may very well be a spark of a new relationship. Or for you attached Leos, this might be an opportunity to, you know, spark some romance in your relationship. Let's go for a clarifier. Here, tell us more about this Ace of Cups. This is a very exciting energy, this Ace of Cups. Like I feel, yeah. There's flirting here. I feel kind of like butterflies in my stomach kind of feeling. Oh, really? Ace of okay. All right. So we're going to talk about this as the month draws closer. So yeah, this is just a flirtation. It's I'm not sure that there's gonna be much that comes out of this. Um, so just don't take it too seriously. Um, Spirit saying, yeah, Ace of Wands reversed is this is just fun. This is not actual romance. Um, so this is the type of thing, I don't know, you go on a cruise or whatever, find someone to be with on the cruise, and then after the cruise is over, the whole thing is over, pretty much. But I think Leo's can handle that. It'll be fun, at least. Um, so we've got August. Saturn square Jupiter on the 19th, inviting us all to shed bad habits and excesses that might be unhealthy or unproductive. Also, caution in spending and an urge to make wise choices in finance will be advised. Yeah, because Jupiter can kind of make us feel rich, and that kind of thing. So that's fine, Leo. You're going to have plenty of support from the universe to steer you in the right direction. Your priorities will be in the right place, but I'll remind you of this energy as we get closer to it. Let's see what we got. Judgment. What did I just say about support from the universe? Yeah. There's going to be a very close connection with spirit this year, Leo, for the entire collective. It's going to be a very spiritual year. You're going to feel like there there are going to be plenty of synchronicities and coincidences or things that you're not going to be able to ignore. Like, wow, things just clicking into place and ideas coming to you that work perfectly. It's just for those of you who um, aren't really meditators and have never experienced downloads and connections to spirit. That's going to change this year. A lot of you are going to have plenty of stories of wow, this amazing thing happened, that amazing thing happens. Page of Swords, new ideas. I'm looking for ways to implement them. We've got one more. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of ideas coming that at times are not going to, you're not going to know how to move forward with them, but you just need to be patient because things are going to fall into place in their own time. This will be an interesting energy to see as we get closer to it. What's going on with you, Leo? But we shall see. Um, September, Uranus goes retrograde from the 1st to January 30th, 2025. You may find yourself examining your job or position in life and asking yourself if it fits into your personal goals and life purpose. You may get the notion that it's time to make a life change that instinctively feels right to you. A lot of people leaving their jobs this year. Ten of Pentacles. So let's not worry about what happens when we leave the job and will we be okay? Will we have enough money? Spirit is saying yes. It's going to work out. I don't know if this means finding a new job or starting your own business, but either way, it's going to be lucrative. Can you clarify Ten of Pentacles, please? Here we are. The Magician, that I don't believe is supposed to be. No, this is upright. And you'll have plenty of resources to do it. Is pretty much what it's saying. So, October, solar eclipse in Libra. You may be feeling like you want to share your thoughts or philosophies with others. That may be in a public way, like writing, public speaking, or podcasting, with it being very well received. Right. So, There is your business that I was talking about. I forgot about the solar eclipse in Libra. So, yeah, Spirit's saying to take the leap. Ace of Swords. And you'll have plenty of fresh ideas to help propel you forward. I mean, since I've clarified everything else, I guess we can clarify Ace of Swords. But I don't think it really needs to be clarified. No, it doesn't. I don't feel like I make anything. Yeah. No. So November, there isn't anything of significance astrologically happening in November, so we just pulled a card. Knight of Wands. Yes, you're going to be putting together this podcast or book or whatever it is that you have brewing in November. We'll clarify Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel a lot of you. Yeah, public speaking. I see a lot of public speaking, like coaching. There's something that you guys do well that you are starting to see that you can teach. But don't be discouraged if it doesn't take off right away. It'll happen in its own time, is what the Nine of Pentacles is telling us reversed. Rome wasn't built in a day. Things aren't always perfect in their early stages. So, December, Mars goes retrograde, and this might also be a little Mars energy as well, this Nine of Pentacles. Which brings an energy of hyper motivation and wanting to accomplish everything quickly, which is not always the best choice. So be aware of this energy and resist the urge to rush. Tempers can also flare, so be mindful and avoid conflicts. Leo will also need to be careful not to let their ambitions run away from them so they do not wind up inadvertently hurting others in the process. Yeah, we talked about that already. Um, but Mars is really at an atmosphere where people will be short tempered and I'm sure will be plenty of YouTube videos about Karens freaking out in December for sure. But let's not let that be you. Leo, please don't be a Karen. But no, in all seriousness, um, strength, yes. So Spirit saying as long as you lead with your heart center and don't take things too seriously, you'll be fine. So let's get clarification for December. Whoa, yeah, yeah. This is like literally, this is the Four of Swords. This is literally Spirit saying, chill out, take it easy. It's pretty much what this is. There's going to be a lot happening in December where just everyone's going to be cuckoo. As long as you just keep an even keel, you'll be fine. Just don't let yourself get involved in it. Um, so in review, your keywords and phrases. Number one is influx of new ideas. Two, manifesting dreams with an exercise in balance, practicality, and sensitivity. 3, searching for new horizons and freedom in generating income. Yay. 4, recognition and upward mobility. 5, shedding bad habits. 6, confidence, optimism, and drive to accomplish goals. 7, taking the time for fun and adventure in moderation. The universe is conspiring to give us the lives that we've dreamed of. It's coming, Leo. Just be patient and walk towards your light, and you'll get there. I hope that this has filled you with hope and excitement, Leo. Enjoy your 2025. 2025. I'm already in the next year, 2024, and I will speak to you shortly. Love, light, and blessings to you, Leo.